an assignment for Ebuka this Sunday. Just one. Just one simple assignment. I need Ebuka to help me question the Zinwe pair on how they know, where did they get that information from? On how they know that Nelly is a pussypreneur and not a chef, as she has announced herself to be on the show. That's all. If there's just one question I would love to hear from Ebuka on Sunday, this is it. Just this question. Because, you see those two, they have had a lot to say about not just Nelly, but different people in the house. It's the way they place themselves on this very high pedestal, like they are the king and the queen in the house, and the rest of the pets in the house are peasants. Yeah, miserable peasants, especially Chinwe. I mean, it's quite entertaining, to hear the basketballs, the yabis, the drama, but this is quite defamatory, if you ask me. This is very defamatory, especially in the manner with which Zion, in fact, both of them actually, the way they described Nelly's hustle. Nelly has shared a story in the house about how she went through the hurdles of life, just to fend for herself, to find herself where she is today, to get herself where she is today, and how she started her cooking business. Guys, regardless of whatever any of these housemates have done, slut shaming? Nah, that's a far stretch. Besides that, the Ndi Nne pair were at it again. And just as you probably have guessed right, it was once again a reversal in roles. The auntie, Chinne, was acting like a child, whilst the niece, the 22-year-old niece, was acting like the mature mom, trying to pacify a child that's throwing tantrums. I mean, guys, the scene was just so annoying last night. It was annoying. It was just draining. And I would love to hear your thoughts about it by the time I share all the details on this video, all right? So please just go ahead, watch this video to the end. More importantly, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below about all I will share on this video, all right? You're all welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the T. Guys, without further ado, let's just quickly dive right into the details of this video. In my previous video, I had shared all the details about the plans in motion between Chinwe and Ruti to fight Nelly sometime this week. I mean, guys, these girls are already counting down to the day of the showdown, and personally, I cannot wait to see how they pull it off. In fact, last night, Chinwe was already making some moves. If you missed out on that video, please make sure you go ahead and catch up on all of that juicy tea, because it's actually a lot, all right? Now, just when I thought the conversation would end there, Chinwe extended the conversation to her partner, Zion. Now, she went ahead to tell him about their plans. Now, if you all recall in that conversation with Ruti, she had said that Nelly had been doing things that were just annoying to her. Like, the girl is just very annoying these days, and that any day Ruti decides to blow off on Nelly, Ruti should immediately call her. She's going to pull up and add, to the fire and ensure that they deal, like they eat her up. Those were their exact words, that they eat her up, eat Nelly up, yes. So she had gone ahead to share that plan with her boyfriend, Zion. And Zion had advised her that she should watch. If Nelly does anything to provoke her or to trigger her, she shouldn't react, because people in the house are already noticing things. People are already noticing the tension between both of them. And so people would naturally expect her to react. So she should not do anything. She should not live up to people's expectations of her. But if Nelly and Ruti get into a fight or an altercation, then she should leverage on that opportunity to vent out her anger against Nelly. Guys, I listened to these people's plans. I said, oh my goodness, this is insane. Now, the conversation did not end there. They went on to drag and drag and drag Nelly in the most demeaning way, in the most demeaning manner. They attacked her culinary skills as a chef, saying that she's not even a good cook, that she packs too many crayfish and too many oil in her food, and then they purge after eating the food, that she's just a self-acclaimed Pussypreneur. And then, according to the way Zion described Nelly, he said that Nelly thinks that she's smart, calling herself a chef when she doesn't even know how to cook, that he knows girls like her, that people like Nelly actually put on their Instagram bio, chef. But then what they do is they put it there and then they put pictures of themselves to attract a certain type of clientele. And then they tell the clients that, oh, it's actually home service cooking that they do. Then they go to the client's house and then they actually have sex with the client, like literally smash the client, and then they cook for the client. So it's not like a double service that they are selling. You know, they do that kind of service so that the client, which mostly are men, will call them back. So they'll be returning customers. And Chinwe was, you know, contributing to that description by describing, or rather labeling Nelly to be a Pussypreneur. In other words, she's actually a hooker. Yeah, like a prostitute, yes, that uses the title of a chef to disguise her true occupation. Ladies and gentlemen, I listened to all of that and I was just disgusted. Yeah, I was. Because as far as I'm concerned, that attack has left the confines of the game and is now like a personality attack of this person that they probably do not know. Now, I don't know if these housemates know each other from Adam, yes, but whatever it is, this is a show, this is a game. So the fact that, guys, I don't even know. But worst of all for me was Zion allowing Chinwe to drag him into her mess with Nelly. Because, guys, it was just very distasteful. It was. The slut shaming was that deep. And you see, all this shaming, that was not the first time in that conversation that they were actually doing that. During their diary session, Chinwe had actually body shamed Nelly, insulting her bum, that her bum is a hanging bum. Then when she was having a conversation with Ruthie, she insulted Nelly's body again. Oh, hanging bum, blah, blah, blah. And God forgive me, oh, every time she body shames Nelly, I go back to her Instagram page just to check Chinwe's before and after. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. The game is the game. I have seen what I saw, whatever. The game is the game. But it's just really sad. It's really, really sad. And Nelly, on the other hand, has told Big Brother that she has noticed the weird energy from Chinwe, from Ruthie, and their clique. Because at the moment, the house is divided. So Nelly says she's noticed the energy. She's noticed it, but she's not going to give in to it. If none of them comes to her face to attack her, to confront her, to harass her, she's not going to give them that energy at all. And for her, she's just playing her game and doing whatever she wants to do to enhance her game and her stay in the house. She's not going to give them any energy if they do not come correct, like come straight up to her face. Ladies and gentlemen, I felt like that was really low of Zion to do, but hey, I would love to hear your thoughts about it as we quickly move on to the Ndi Nne pair. Speaking about the Ndi Nne pair, last night, Nne wanted to use auntie to kill us. She wanted to use auntie to finish us. So housemates are currently working on their wager task presentation, which is quite complicated, yes, and they keep having this arguments and back and forth in their deliberations. You know, people will bring ideas, certain people will counter it. Well, yeah, bring new ones now, they cannot bring it. And then when it's time for them to forge ahead with the agreements they have and the conclusions, certain people will draw them back. So something like that happened yesterday to Chinne. It was in the heat of all of these activities that all of a sudden, Chinne had left the housemate in the lounge. She had gone to one of the bedrooms, stayed there for a bit, snacked on something, returned her plates to the kitchen, and then she had gone back to the to her bed and just laid there like she was literally going to sleep. So her niece, Nne, had been powering everything. She'd been handling everything. But then to avoid what happened the previous evening where Chinne had lashed out at her, accusing her of not carrying her along, of wanting to take all the shine, all the glory, this week that both of them are heads of house. She decided that, she's not going to take any decisions anymore, because already housemates in their typical fashion were already changing ideas. They were already altering, the suggestions that they all came up with before. So she did not want to take any major ideas anymore, in the absence of her aunt. So she has started looking for Chinne all around the house. And that was when we started hearing, auntie, auntie, auntie. Like she was, guys, it was like these people were in their father's house. Auntie, 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 until she finally located auntie in bed in one of the rooms. And that was where the begging started. Auntie, please come. These people are changing ideas again. I don't want to agree to anything except you're there. Auntie was doing shakara. Auntie said no, that she's not getting up from this bed, that she's not going to join them. That since Nne has already started doing it, she should go ahead and do it. Nne is the person that everybody recognizes as the authority now, that she should go ahead and do it, that she's not interested. So Nne kept on begging, pleading, and then she started asking, come, what exactly happened? What happened? And that was where she now opened up that, OC really pissed her off, that when Big Brother sent in their supplies for their wager task, OC had come to ask her for the book of ideas that they were jotting things down, and she had said, it's with her. Said, okay, what do you need? Say, let's go and do what we have to do. And OC said no, that she wants Nne to come because Nne has been right there from the jump. So she wants Nne to be the one that comes to work together with them. And that really pissed her off, ladies and gentlemen. And then, while she was explaining all of those details to Nne, she now brought in the first class conversation again. I said, I don't know if it's because Nne has first class degree and maybe I don't have first class degree. They think I don't know book. They think I'm not intelligent enough to come and work with them on the task. And you should go and do it by yourself now. I am no longer interested. I'm not doing it. I said, Jesus. So this child, this young adult, Nne, went to school, studied really hard, bagged a first-class degree, earned it. She worked for it, she earned it. And now you will not allow her breathe without emotionally blackmailing her into, like, what is it? What's the problem? Is it jealousy or what? Or is this planned? Because guys, at this point in time, I don't even know how to take it anymore. It's just very distasteful to me. And you see, I just want to commend Nne for her patience, for her humility, for her respectful nature. Because you won't believe that in all of these harassment, Nne was still begging her aunt to get off the bed, was even playing with her by, dragging the duvet off her body, trying to pacify her, begging her, even trying to make her laugh. And the aunt was still doing shakara like, no, I'm not coming, no, go and do what you want to do. This girl tried and tried for over I think 15 minutes or more. And by the time she was exhausted, she said, okay, she carried herself and went back to the lounge to go continue with the task. Guys, I looked at Chinne. I say, see, if not for the fact that these housemates are paired up, trust viewers. Although some viewers like that kind of drama, but some people would have been so disgusted, they would have just wanted to vote her out, because it was just very annoying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do I know? What is entertainment for me might not be entertainment for you, and vice versa. And so I would love to hear your thoughts about this unnecessary drama from this Agbaya auntie. This Agbaya auntie. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will see you guys shortly on another video. Have an amazing day. Bye.